Today's first impressions video is on Wooloop, which is a very chill, very therapeutic game. The idea is that you basically take some pins and some different coloured wools and you make very, very pretty pictures. Honestly, it is one of the most relaxing games I think I've ever played, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. As always, we'll go through these settings first, and then we'll jump into the gameplay. I'll say what I like, what I dislike, and we'll let you make up your own mind as to whether you think it would be a game for you. For a game as simple as what this is, the amount of options they give you and the amount of accessibility and quality of life things that they allow you to change is really, really awesome. Straight away, the audio. The soundtrack of this game fits the theme so incredibly well, and I am slowly falling in love with it. It does start at 70%, which is incredibly loud even then, and you might want to turn it down a little bit. But honestly, the fact it doesn't start at 100 is a massive win, and I love to see it when games do this. If I did have any qualms or any issues with the game and the options specifically, it would be the dark mode, because it comes across as a little bit lazy. All it does is put this weird sort of brightness down on it, as opposed to actually being a dark mode and changing the colour of the background to a darker colour, which would be really nice. Like, I would very much play this if it had like a black background on it, for example, and maybe white or a lighter colour writing. However, that's not what happens. They just kind of turn the brightness down and it makes the screen look not great, if I'm honest. But it's nice that it's there all the same. Maybe they can improve that in the future. Then you've got always show completion, always show timer, and hide uncompleted level names. So the entire theory and sort of direction that this game is going is to just have fun, be creative, and sort of relax a little. The timer is there so you can go through and, you know, personally challenge yourself. It's a never-ending timer that goes up as opposed to one that counts down. So there is no challenge with this game other than challenges you pose upon yourself. So I can see why they would have the option to remove that completely. The same with the completion. Some people can get very anxious when seeing a timer on the screen, and it's nice that they've managed to take that away and turn it off if you so desire. And then the uncompleted level names, I'm really not too bothered about it, but I guess if you just wanted to go in and see what was going to be made, having that off is kind of cool. Maybe they should have that on by default and you can go in and turn it off, as opposed to the other way around. Because you load into the game and you see all the things that are available, you've already spoiled it for yourself. So I don't know, maybe that could be something they change as well. Accessibility options, you've got your different languages, you've got keyboard panning, movement speed, and instruction scale. I like this. I like the fact that you can change this as you so desire. I haven't found any buttons to make it pan up or down, but what you can do is you can hit the right mouse key to move it up or down. Also, it doesn't have controller support per se, but it does pick up on controllers in the game. I know this because I thought there was something broken with it, or it was weird the way that it was working, because it kept scrolling down. It kept panning down all the time. It wasn't until I was on my third sort of wool picture that I realized that it was because I had my steering wheel plugged in, and as anybody that owns a steering wheel knows, if you've got a steering wheel, it will constantly go down. I don't know why steering wheels do this, it's really annoying, but just be aware that if you've got any controller drift, or if you've got any sort of peripherals plugged in, that could affect it, and that could ruin your experience a little bit. So maybe make sure that they're either unplugged or you don't have controller drift at all. And then display. You have the option to choose which screen you're on, which I really, really like. You can choose it from full screen or not, and then you've got your resolution and VSync on or off. Not really a lot to say about this. It is more than I would expect from a game like this. It's a 2D, different colors, making a pretty picture. Like, it doesn't need DLSS, it doesn't need RTX, it doesn't need anti-aliasing, it doesn't need all of that. It's very simple, and it's not going to stress your system too much either. And it is still incredibly pretty. So I'm overall very, very impressed with the settings of this game. There are a few things that they could maybe change out and improve, but other than that, top marks. And here is the game. As you can see, we've already started this wonderful cup of tea. What's really nice is when you open one that you've already completed or you're halfway through, it traces, it does the animation and shows all of the wool being drawn, which is really, really cute and really, really awesome. And then the way it works is you've got the colours that you've got left to do, and it will show you a starting point and which way you need to be wrapping the wool around the pin. Some of the areas do get a bit finicky and it can be a bit sort of awkward to do, but on the whole, basically what will happen is you will go in and you will wrap it round, and then the colour will change when you have done what you need to do, and then you follow it round, wrapping as you go, and you make the pretty picture. Like I said, it is one of the most therapeutic games I think I have ever played. It is so chill and really, really enjoyable. It's the sort of game that you could lose hours in just having a good time. Now, like I say, there is a timer in the top left-hand corner and a completion rate. So if you wanted to do it once, get the idea of it, and then go in and sort of challenge yourself to see how quickly you can get it done, that is an option. But again, the main theme of this is to sort of chill out a bit, right? It's to relax and just have fun. And I think the thing that I like about it the most is that I could not do something like this IRL. I have no artistic ability whatsoever at all. I just don't. Whereas on this, I feel like I can make anything, right? I don't know whether they've got like a freestyle mode or a free creative mode where you can just create what you want, and there does seem to be a decent amount of different pictures that you can make, which is nice. I like that, and it obviously leads to the potential of being able to make more, right? They could lead to some DLCs for this with more pictures down the line. Mods could be a thing where you could, you know, mod your own and make your own. Or if they do make a creative mode, I could see like a public gallery being a thing where people can show off their designs and how it works, and, you know, upload it for themselves, and then other people can make them and do stuff. But honestly, I really, really enjoy this. I think this game is incredible and is so much fun and very much worth your time. It's just so chill, and like I say, there is a lot here, right? You've got a hell of a lot. The world map with 2,806 steps, I can see taking you a good fair while. And then you've got Gallery 2 as well. Holy shit, there is more here than I realised. I mean, they've got more coming soon. So they've got like ideas, and there are going to be more to do, which is really, really cool. And I'm a big fan of that. So yeah, this is Wooloop. I am a massive fan. I think this game is awesome and very, very much worth your time, and will help you to chill out and relax in days and a year that is already starting out to be quite stressful, and we're only a week in. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope to see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.